It's October, only a few days before Halloween, and I've been watching a lot of horror movies in preparation, but nothing has terrified me quite as much as the latest Smash rumor. This rumor has truly frightened me to my core. It's a bone-chilling, spine-tingling rumor, and those of you not ready for such terrors, I suggest you shut off the video now. Alright, those of you brave enough to face your fears, the latest rumor is Fortnite might be coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So this is coming from @iFireMonkey over on Twitter, and it says, in a recent Zoom call with Jeff Keighley and Donald Mustard, a few hints had been revealed about the future of Fortnite. This info comes from a source who would like to remain anonymous, however, is credible. And then there's an image. The image reads, this information came from a source who contacted me. At first, I didn't pay much attention to it, but I managed to verify this Zoom call did happen, as recently Jeff has been doing multiple Zoom calls between fans and people like Phil Spencer and Donald Mustard. There will be an announcement at the Game Awards for Fortnite. The Game Awards take place December 10th. A new recording session with Troy Baker took place. For those who don't know, Troy Baker voiced John Jones in the Device event. This season's event is the biggest event they've ever done, and it will change the future of Fortnite. When asked about getting Fortnite into the Smash Bros. Universe, Donald Mustard simply stated he can't comment about it. FireMonkey is a known Fortnite leaker, and basically the rumor is just the no comment about Fortnite and Smash from Donald Mustard. But those tend to be the types of responses we get when something is actually coming to Smash. For instance, there was that quote from Suda51 that said, that's going to be a big no comment from me when asked if Travis would appear in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And Travis did show up, though just as a Mii costume, so these don't always work out to be playable fighters. They can be things like spirit events and Mii costumes and stuff. So if this no comment about Fortnite and Smash from Donald Mustard really does point to something Fortnite coming to Smash, it's very tough to say if that means it'll be a playable fighter or just a spirit event or a Mii costume or what, if anything. We did have this oddity happen a while back. It was a Fortnite trailer that happened earlier this year, and Kirby actually appeared in it, though he was censored in the Sony and Xbox accounts version of this trailer. It's still pretty significant that Kirby was randomly in a Fortnite trailer for some reason. Recently, I did a question and answers video, and I was asked who I wouldn't want to see in Smash, and I ended up concluding the one game series I'd personally rather not see show up in Smash was, well, Fortnite. And now just a few days later, a Fortnite for Smash rumor has popped up. Obviously, not every character is for everyone, and Fortnite is a huge game series, and I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who would love to see it in Smash. I can't argue against it being currently very, very popular with a certain crowd of gamers, but I'd still rather not see it in Smash myself. I won't spend this video ranting about why I personally don't like Fortnite though, but I will say one of my issues with getting someone like Jonesy as a Smash rep is that he'd be our first Western character from the shooter genre, and the only shooter we have in Smash is Inkling representing Nintendo's own Splatoon series. Shooters are a very popular genre in the West. There's a ton of first-person shooters, third-person shooters, and so on in the West. It's a gigantic chunk of the gaming market here. It being such a popular genre here in the West, I'd love to see a Western shooter series get a character in Smash. But Fortnite getting in would likely mean it got in instead of something else, such as Halo or Doom getting a character in Smash. Series like Halo and Doom that have that gaming legacy behind them, I'd much rather see something like those represent the popularity of the shooter genre games of the West instead of Fortnite. But honestly, just look at those lone Halo action figures in a sea of Fortnite. Guess I better start wearing this thing for my YouTube videos. Awesome. This is good. Also, I will add, if we really did get a Fortnite character announced next, say at the Game Awards or something, if that's the big Fortnite announcement thing, that would mean we got Byleth, Min Min, Steve, and then Fortnite. That's a lot of rather modern gaming characters in a row, if you ask me. Steve would be the older game out of the last four fighters. Minecraft is the old game? If that ended up the case, I guess I really am getting pretty old here. Okay, so moving on from these Fortnite rumors, let's talk about that partner showcase we just got. This is the last partner showcase for this year, and possibly the last Nintendo Direct we'll get at all this year. There was some good stuff in there, like No More Heroes 3, but I want to talk about what leaks came true with this one. First off, Bravely Default 2 is now pushed back to 2021, instead of being a 2020 game like originally intended. Over on Twitter, Ezreal wrote, the Austrian site GameWare just changed the release date of Bravely Default 2 from 2020 to 2021, and Doom Eternal for Switch from 2020 to second quarter of 2021. So the partner showcase did confirm this rumor about the delay of Bravely Default 2, so I assume the same thing is likely going to happen for Doom Eternal's release for the Switch. We also had Kelios saying a few things before this partner showcase, and they also cited a, I believe, Korean website that said a demo for Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity would be available, and of course we did get that demo. Speaking of that demo, some interesting stuff was found out there. Over on Twitter, @2bforsmash wrote me, time travel, co-op, and playable Zelda. Do you think that Breath of the Wild 2 rumor from August was actually just about Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity? Also over on Twitter, Stan No One But Steve wrote, seems like your time travel theory was correct, Papa. And I wrote, it wasn't a theory, it was what I heard. Now I'm just wondering if time travel is actually a part of Breath of the Wild 2, or if the rumors I heard were actually all for Age of Calamity. Co-op, playable Zelda, time travel, as they all fit for Age of Calamity now. So this demo does seem to confirm time travel is going to be a part of Age of Calamity. Before Age of Calamity was announced, I did a video about what leaks I had personally heard for Breath of the Wild 2. Those leaks were playable Zelda, co-op, and time travel. Well, now Age of Calamity fits for all of those pieces of information. I'm unsure if the leaks I had heard were actually for Age of Calamity and mistaken as Breath of the Wild 2 leaks, or if Breath of the Wild 2 will also feature these things. It's really hard to say. Age of Calamity, of course, is now adding this concept of time travel to the Breath of the Wild universe. So who knows if time travel will continue to show up in Breath of the Wild 2, but it's certainly a possibility. Whether the leaks I had heard were for Age of Calamity or Breath of the Wild 2, either way, I'm happy to see the leaks I heard appear to have some ground to stand on. So I'll certainly be paying attention to the people who told them to me in the future. Last week, we got version 9.0.1 for Smash Ultimate. This was really quick after just getting Steve added in version 9.0.0. It appears the update was mostly just fixing issues, glitches, bugs, whatever, that happened when Steve showed up. Though there is still this floating K-Rool glitch, or so people have told me. They also censored one of Steve's victory screens by removing the meat at the end. A lot of people pointed out the awkward positioning in the victory screen, so that's likely why this was removed. I've heard some people say it was a glitch to begin with, and the meat was supposed to disappear after he ate it, but didn't. However, since Steve's arm used to be a little bit further out in front of him, I think this was not a glitch and just something they decided to remove. I joked that removing this made Steve a vegetarian, but he does eat the meat still, it just disappears afterwards, which I suppose is more realistic and true to Minecraft anyway. This isn't the first time something's been censored out of Smash Ultimate. Mr. Game & Watch had the feather removed from him in one of his attacks very early on in Smash Ultimate. We got a few Spirit and Tournament events, we had this Reflector-themed event, and last week we had a Steve-themed event for Tool users. That event was number 4031, and we had previously gotten event 4032 before Steve. So yeah, one of our missing events did involve Steve, and was likely why it was skipped over, but we've since gotten it now. Speaking of the tools and weapons Steve uses, over on Twitter Joey wrote me, just a random thing. This isn't predicting a character, but every sword fighter costume that we got with Steve has a blue sword. Just wanted to point that out. And this is true, all of the Mii costume fighters with weapons that came with Steve have blue swords, like the diamond weapons in Minecraft. It's that same kind of blue. I hadn't noticed this myself. This is especially interesting to me with Gil, because he's a returning Mii costume. They appear to still be saving characters like Lloyd, Monster Hunter, Geno, and Chocobo for later. Gil might have been part of this pack because he fits this theme with the blue weapon. Heihachi, for instance, punches and kicks, and is from a fighting game, and showed up with Min Min, who punches and kicks, and is from a fighting game. Gil wears armor, and has a blue sword, something I didn't notice before, like the diamond weapons in Minecraft. Sakurai even had a toy one in the presentation, so obviously he's well aware of the diamond weapons. Perhaps because of their blue swords, that's why we got Travis and Gil in this set of Mii costumes. I really like Tales of Symphonia, but if I follow this pattern happening with the returning, specifically Namco Mii costumes so far, Lloyd uses 2 katana, and we have a lot of talk of Ryu Hayabusa potentially happening for Smash, who also uses katana. Obviously, this is just a pattern thing, and they don't always have to pan out. It's just interesting that the returning Namco Smash 4 Mii costumes so far for the second pass have somewhat fit well alongside whoever we've gotten. So if those Ryu Hayabusa rumors do pan out, and say Ryu Hayabusa is the next fighter, it might make sense to get the Lloyd Mii costume alongside with him. It would be the final returning Namco Mii costume, and of course the katana thing would fit with Ryu. Lloyd also recently got some new artwork, so that's pretty cool. I would really like to see Lloyd in Smash, but if his Mii costume returned alongside Ryu Hayabusa, I wouldn't be too shocked. Another character I'd really like to see in Smash is Arl. Over on Twitter, Tracker wrote, Nintendoros has interviewed Puyo's Hosoyamada-san. Notably, it dispels the previous notion that he might not want Arl in Smash because of the violence aspect. Here, he openly states he'd like Arl specifically to be a Puyo rep for Smash, so that's nice. The article I saw was in Spanish, but the translation says many fans of the game would love to see Arl Naja in Smash Bros. Ultimate as just another fighter. However, would you like that character to be included, or do you think another in-game would be more suitable? And the response is, back in the day, I found myself really excited when it was announced internally within the company that Sonic would be joining the cast of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And being someone who had originally been involved in the Sonic production team, it was exciting to see the cast, overwhelmingly response from the fans around the world when the announcement was made public. Likewise, if a character from Puyo Puyo was invited to join, I think Arl would be the most suitable of all. It would be amazing to see that happen, and it's fun to think of all the ways it could be incorporated. So clearly any qualms about having a Puyo character in a fighting game are gone as far as Smash is concerned. Though the response is basically just, she would be cool to get in Smash. So I don't think this quote hurts her chances much myself, but I'll leave you to decide how you feel about that quote, as I have seen some people talking about how this might deconfirm her, though personally I don't really see it that way. The big news in gaming itself this week has been the delay of Cyberpunk 2077. Jeff Keighley wrote, much like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate a few years ago, Cyberpunk 2077 will first be eligible at next year's Game Awards. This was in response to the game being delayed again. Obviously, I don't think him mentioning Smash in this context means much, but I figured I'd mention he said it here anyway, as there's a lot of speculation about whether or not a Smash fighter will be revealed at the Game Awards like Joker was 2 years ago, or if there won't be any Smash reveals like last year. Personally, it really does feel like a 50-50 shot. Alright guys, well that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about a Fortnite character potentially coming to Smash, or how you feel about the rumor itself. Do you think it means anything? Do you think it just means potentially Fortnite content in Smash, or do you think it could mean an actual character? Or if you have any other comments about any of the stuff I talked about in this video, leave them below. So once again, thank you guys for all the subscribes, all the likes. Really helps out the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, or like the video, or leave a comment, whatever you want. Until next time, have a good one.